Hello. And we are live. Greetings and salutations. Gene the Revenant here. All of you new and returning viewers. Former aspiring conqueror, now prisoner inside of a vault. I spend my time watching old movies and playing old games. And today we're continuing a game that's not quite so old. Chronos, Before the Ashes. I've been spending a lot of time leveling up in Shining Force lately, so I think a change of pace to my normal Wednesday Chronos is going to be a little welcome. So when last we left off, I had finished up the first world, the world of the Krell, and now I made it into a second world, forest full of trees, temples, and deer people. Yes. Those of you who played the later titles in this overarching franchise know what world this is, but let's keep it a mystery until we find out more lore. Then again, I probably already mentioned it in passing on stream already, the past couple of sessions. But let's not dwell too long on that. Time to get in. Let's go ahead and start the game. Ta-da. Character's in his 30s. Let's try and keep it that way. Alright, I just needed to get familiar with the controls again. And I've got a full charge of magic. Yes, this is where I was last time, or at least this was the main portion I was at. And just in case anyone's curious, this is the console version. That's what I've been playing the last few times. And this is probably available on Steam or a similar outlet. I just, for controllers, for modern games, I prefer controllers over keyboard. Plus, with my current monitor setup, it would be tedious, or I don't exactly have the screen space for the game display and OBS and browsers. So this is just what works for now. And I still have one charge. I think. Okay, and this was the secret room where I got the lightning stone, which I probably won't use. In a game like this where dying takes such a toll on the character, the protection of the sunstone is a little too good to pass up. Okay, I had to bump up the volume on my end just a little bit. Oh. Okay, that's another enemy down. The great Pan Preets, the Karshanth, divined the true nature of the body long ago. The outer shell, Liorshk, the skin and flesh, is a sheath composed of elements of the world around us. Earth and air and water combined create a protective container for the true life within, the brain and organs, Mirshk. For there is the seat of true life. Without the Mirshk, the pan is but an empty vessel, waiting to be filled with sacred power. It made sense, then, to the Karshanth, that upon death the Mirshk must be removed from the Liorshk. Only once that separation has been accomplished may proper burial take place. The techniques, tools, and implements used in the separation have been refined and improved over the generations, so that now the burial process approaches a fine art. So they practiced mummification. Some have said that the lower ranks of the Karshanth even hold competitions to see whose separation acumen is the best, with the winner determined by whose Mirshk is left most intact. No, that's the end of that. So the world of the pan. And what have we here? You do not consider yourself squeamish, but the thought of this tool's purpose, the internal matter extracted from cadavers during the embalming process, makes your gorge rise. This hook would not easily bend. I wonder what that's going to be a tool for. Okay, so there were a few things around the other side. That I had managed to move. Yes, I think it was... I think I managed to smash the roof in on here. Is there a way I can get in with that? Doesn't require me to drop off a ledge. I'm not sure what fall damage is like in this game, but I am in no serious hurry to learn firsthand. New batch of trap tethers. The Oriad's experiment with entwined silk did not work as intended. We need more of the gut threads. Yes, guts. Okay, I need another 2,400, so that's about 6 standard pan that I think I need to bring down for my next level up. I wonder if I can use that hook here. It's supposed to help me climb. I guess not. Let's try stepping onto the side of the ledge first. Okay, that was fatal. That is exactly what I was afraid of. Rats. Go through all these enemies again. And that's another year off my character's life. Okay, well, an eye out for more pan. Really kind of wishing I hadn't upgraded the hammer. Given the way things work, would have preferred, or given my playstyle and the way certain mechanics work, I think I would have preferred to just keep focusing on the sword as my main weapon. Oh well, live and learn. Yeah, that pan priest is going to be back in here now. Yep. Okay, nothing for me to take. What's down this ladder? Two paths to take. Let's take the left-hand route. Oh, what's this? Study in deadly grace. The spear could just as easily be an object of art as a weapon of war. Trophy. Okay. And spear. And it's... okay, so it deals more damage, but it has a lower agility affinity. Let's just test it out real quick. Well, it has reach. Kind of hard to argue with that kind of an advantage. I'll test it out a little bit. Ah, here we go. Okay, you do not recognize the fiber of which this slender cord has been woven, but despite its light weight, it seems much sturdier than the rough hemp you used back home. Okay. See, this is why we need to explore sometimes. And I think I know what to combine it with. Combining the sturdy rope with the finely wrought embalming hook produces what should be an effective tool for scaling vertical spaces. Well, now I feel like a right darn fool. Oh well. You have no doubt that the hook will bear your weight. If only you can keep your hands from slipping. Yes, I thought as much. But my character's already wearing gloves. Oh, and I can climb back up. Oh, good. That is a relief to know. Ooh. And I am just going to wait for him to come back here because I do not want to fight both of them at once. Okay, I do like the reach on this. Okay, plus side is I am now very close to another level. Oh, hello, hello, hello. And I got my third dragon. Oh, shoot, where is that? Oh. Ow. Okay, I took some hits I didn't need to. Okay. Alright, so the spear is definitely good for one-on-one combat. And where does this lead? It leads up. Oh. Okay, another dragon box. More dragon oil. Oh, might as well combine it with a shard. And I need 7 more if I'm going to upgrade a weapon. Or if I'm going to upgrade my sword. What is this? This simple container feels surprisingly heavy. Oh dear. Huh. Labyrinth box. The simple container feels surprisingly heavy. Either it contains something of significant mass, or the box itself has been constructed of robust, weighty material. No lock or latch of any kind presents itself to you at first glance. This merits a closer look. This gem shape is unlike any other you've seen in your time on this side of the world stone. Labyrinth Rune 1. Like a clever combination of both key and keyhole, it leaves no doubt that it was meant to function in connection with a lock. But what lock, and where? Another box. And more dragon oil. Okay. I think we're going to wait to use any more dragon oil until after I've upgraded my sword at least one more time. Oh.
A traveler approaches, one of whose kind I have heard in whispers. It is backseating, foreign to the pen.
I need that flute you're carrying.
Living beings require many things, backseating. Perhaps I will part with this possession, if the backseating proves itself worthy. The riddle shall I ask? 3 chances shall it have?
Oh dear. Give me your riddles.
Pay heed, backseating. Alive I am not, yet still I grow. Lungs I have not, yet breathe I must. Teeth I have not, yet all I devour. What am I?
That would be a fire.
Growing, roaring, devouring. Fire consumes all. The backseating is clever. Perhaps I have misjudged it. I have no doubt the backseating will conquer this one.
Oh dear.
Listen, I have 8 to spare and am covered with hair. What am I?
That sounds like a spider. 8 eyes and 8 legs, so...
Perhaps
Oh, what
I
in blazes?
overestimated its intelligence.
8 lives to spare. Oh, blast it.
Know this, backseating. I take no pleasure in what I must now do. I...
Is this supposed to be an unwinnable boss fight? I don't think I'm supposed to win this one. Right. I'm actually more disappointed with myself for flubbing that second riddle. Oh well. That's another year gone. Well, I'm disappointed. I don't think I can get that spirit. I don't think I can retry that riddle at all again. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay. So I was able to beat him. And flute. This graceful instrument splits into two perfectly symmetrical, gently curving sections, not unlike a wishbone, with rows of holes down both halves. You cannot help but marvel at the talent and skill it must take to play this flute. Inert dragon heart. Okay. I still have 2 dragon hearts. Hmm. I think that is just about everything in the temple anyway. So I suppose that means I can leave. No, not everything. No, that is everything. That's right. Another 1800 experience. So that's going to be about 4 regular pan. Leads back into the temple. Yeah, dear. Well, nothing to loot. But the sunstone is charged now. And that's a level up. The thing of it is, that's right. Okay, that still costs 2. Surprisingly spry, so that's what I get for adding 30 into this. Let's get them, yeah, let's get it up to 32, have it match vitality. Ah, so this is why I needed the flute. Noted. Right, here we go. Seven more and I can upgrade the sword. Ah, more lore. Day 1. Another trip with Ford and the team through the Datla today. We find ourselves in an artfully crafted village, built high into the treetops. Trees the size of redwoods rise up from below us, while the forest canopy above covers everything in sight. Through the fog under the canopy appears an enormous ziggurat, like the ancients used to build. Native life forms are present and aware of our arrival, but haven't engaged us. They appear to be intelligent, and their likeness brings to mind mythical faun from folklore and fairy tales. It's easy to become enchanted with our surroundings, but Ford is keeping us on guard. We're not sure what we're dealing with yet. Day 2. The team made it to ground level of the forest this morning. While exploring a ridge overlooking the ziggurat, natives approached and surrounded us. Their weapons are drawn, and they had us cornered at the edge of the ridge. We backed off the ridge and into a cave for safety. At the moment, we've been left inside unharmed, but they are keeping guard at the entrance. Ford suggests we remain here, sleep in shifts to keep watch, and try to get out of here in the morning. While some of us are frightened, the captain seems to have it under control. Day 5. As morning arrived, 2 guards rushed into the cave and grabbed Captain Ford. When several of us tried to take him back by force, one of our men was killed in the exchange. Ford insisted that we stand down, and they took him away. Later in the day, the captain was returned to us unscathed. He told us that he was brought before their queen. His attempts to communicate with her were unsuccessful, and she seemed angry about our presence. Ford thinks it best that we find a way to leave here as soon as possible. With a man down and the cave still under guard, escape seems unlikely. We'll be spending another night in the cave. Day 6. Still stuck inside, with no hopes of getting out anytime soon. We're running out of water and food rations, and the end of the day is drawing near. Now there's a large bonfire on the ridge, just outside the cavern. Hundreds of natives have gathered and are performing chants and rituals. It appears to be escalating towards something, and Ford says it can't be good for us. He believes that we won't survive the night. I've never seen our captain afraid. We shouldn't have come here. And that's the end of that. What's this? Huh. The thin, sharp-edged rectangle has the feel of something the grandmother told you about. Plastic. Well, now, isn't that interesting? Something about the symbols on it, W16, strikes you as familiar, calling to mind the island of the World Stone. How interesting. Bring this around here. Okay, so that's going to open up some doors, I'm sure. Couple more enemies, and I'll be able to upgrade. Oh, and get another level. Where does this lead? Huh, large clearing. That does not bode well. There we go. There's the level up and the recovery. I've got a little bit closer than I like. Huh. That must be the ziggurat from the journal. Okay, so bumping up strength is going to help my defense. Which, at this point, I have to say I really do need. Oh, there's one of the big ones. And that's another dragon inscribed box. More dragon oil. I think I'll wait to use this until I can upgrade my sword at least one more time. Oh no, waist-high rubble. An impassable barrier. Okay. Ow. How close am I to him? Oh, it's going to be a while before I can level up. Shoot, I didn't want to use another stone. I think there was another one of those guys running around up here. Yep, there he is. Just wait for him to come to me. Okay, and that's what happens when you let your guard down too soon. Nothing left behind by that guy. Okay, this seems to just be an empty room. Of sorts. No climbing to be done. I think I'll switch back to the sword for a little bit. Well. You know what? I want to see. I find myself wondering what that if that key card can open anything back at the lab. Let's run around here for a little bit. Yep. Familiar looking mirror. Oh, I'm so close to another level. Hello? So that was, what was that? Corner, 3/4 block, and then something that looked like the mathematical symbol for pi. Need to remember that. So that brought me back to the world of the Krell. If there's a weak one here I can fight. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I've got a way to between, or so I've got another way to move between Krell and Ward 16. Trophy earned. Mirror, mirror. Let's get those joints a popping. And those were elbows. And these old bones rattle around a bit. Okay, back into ward. Back into the ward. This is haunting. Loading boot menu. Diagnostic. Codenamed Labyrinth. Testing signal. Okay. Testing vital signs. Nominal. Notes. June 20th, 1968. Unlike the other subjects, Subject 3323's connection to the extra-dimensional being, informally known as Clawbone, appears to have established a kind of neural feedback loop. This feedback has expanded outside of 3323's mind, and, in a fashion none of us yet understand, begun influencing nearby electromagnetic fields, including the subject's life support and diagnostic equipment. Well, that sounds dangerous. Dr. Harsgaard noticed yesterday that, while 3323's equipment is clearly drawing power, it is no longer registering on the facility's grid. Clawbone and 3323 have become, for lack of a better term, mutually sustaining. File corrupted. File corrupted. File corrupted. Return to menu. Terminate connection. That... I get the feeling that might be a little bit dangerous to do right now. Ooh, that's never a good sound in a hospital setting. Loading boot menu. Diagnostic. Codename Cyclops. Testing signal. Okay. Testing vital signs. Deceased. Codename Cyclops. It could be unrelated to that first boss I fought. Notes. File corrupted. March 9th, 1968. Subject complained of persistent headache and mild nausea after removal from the chair. As per Dr. Harsgaard, time in chair to be increased from 12 hours to 16 hours daily. June 6th, 1968. By orders of Dr. Harsgaard, subject not to be removed from chair until further notice. Monitor vitals and report any anomalies to Dr. Harsgaard himself. A lot of gibberish. Okay, what happens if we terminate the connection since the subject's already deceased? Termination failed. One more over here. I thought I saw something shiny. Huh. Loading boot menu. Diagnostic. Codename, Many Faces. Testing signal. Okay. Testing vital signs. Nominal. Notes. January 8th, 1968. Subject is acclimatizing quickly to the device. Elevated heart rate has been remedied, and now maintaining nominal vital signs. February 12th, 1968. Researchers here have dubbed this fearsome entity Geryon, after a Greek mythological giant with 3 heads. The name does not fit precisely, but the destruction of which our version of Geryon is capable is monstrous without a doubt, and the name has stuck. Of note is the wide variation in sensory input we receive through the neural connection, depending on which aspect Geryon chooses to manifest. February 12th, 1968. Oh, never mind, I just read that one. June 6th, 1968. By orders of Dr. Harsgaard, subject not to be removed from chair until further notice. Monitor vitals and report any anomalies to Dr. Harsgaard himself. File corrupted. Return to main menu. So what does happen if we attempt to terminate the connection while he's still alive? Termination failed. That answered that question. Which means it's probably gonna... Termination's probably going to fail for this one as well. Termination of entity successful. Oh! Oh. Okay, that was certainly not my intent. Well, there's nothing more that can be done now. That was subject Lawbone. I get the distinct feeling this is going to come back to bite me later. Nope. Back to the world of the pan. I wonder if the key card works here. Oh. That's a big stone. Yeah, it's nothing like a giant underground facility with glowing lights. And completely empty and filled with nothing but glowing light, with glowing unattended lights to put you at ease. Okay, and I think I came from... Okay, so I entered from this door. That is where I tried to go, and it's locked. Anything down that way for me to get? Never know. You never know where there's going to be another secret door. Oh. How do I get the feeling this is going to be a boss battle? Shard. Oh boy. Red Widow. It's this invincibility as long as I've got it. Ow. Okay, that was a hit I didn't need to take. Ow. 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 Okay. Ow. Okay, I got a staff. Clearly an item meant to be used in ceremonies and rituals. The long lines of the staff lead to rise to the enormous, rich orange gemstones set into its crowning piece. So, is that a weapon? Sword, crow, hammer, and spear. And Queen's Scepter. Okay. And I am completely out of dragon stones. Boy. Am I supposed to use the scepter here? That sounded ominous. Well, I'm almost at a level, so I'll be able to get a be able to recover soon. I took more damage than I needed to. Okay, so that's more dragon oil. And I need 4 more shards to upgrade my sword. Excuse me. Okay, another piece of the, another dragon shard. Let's see, if I move around the stages, is it going to save for me? And for that matter, I still have the, yes, I still have the scepter. Yeah, that didn't save, but I thought I'd give it a try anyway. Character's 32 years old. Need about another 3,000, so that's, I think, 6 regular pan that I have to defeat. Sword in one hand, bowl in the other. I get the feeling that's going to be the key to some other riddle. And I bet I have to use the Queen's Scepter in there. Oh, no time for that. Okay, that is 6 dragon shards I've got right now. Just 2 more. Oh boy. $1,700 experience I need. Okay. What is next? Oh, big guy. Oh, no item drop. Oh, good. I was starting to get a little bit too close for comfort. Oh yeah, that's right. I do have 2 levels. I did get 2 levels, didn't I? Hmm. Remember, same strategy as last time. Try and fight these guys one at a time. Nothing from that guy. 3,800 for the next. Ow. Up to that's almost 800. What have we here? Long and long did we sail across the newcomers, the vast dark sea. Oh, new trophy. No Pan could leave the great ship during this voyage. No islands to explore, no fresh water to take on. Years the voyage took us, years aboard the ship. And the only Pan to depart did so in death. It was the decree of the captain, and reserved solely for those whose minds lost their strength and bent, and reserved solely for those whose minds lost their strength and bent and broke in the confinement. Any Pan who killed another, or through whose indifference allowed another Pan to die, faced expulsion, and expulsion meant death as well. For the exit of the ship was the great lock, through which we entered, and only through which could we escape. Pan who died passed through the lock, and our brothers and sisters who committed grievous crimes. Those the captain forced through the lock. Out into the great dark waters they were sent, and we knew, every Pan knew, that they would not be seen again. I'm not going to spoil anything, but later games in the series elaborate more on the history of the Pan. Personally, I kind of like learning all the lore as I explore. It's actually better than having to go sit through a bunch of cutscenes. Oh, this puzzle. Okay, so this is... And this is half. This is 3/4. Whole. Merging. Press it again. New moon. Which means, I wonder if there's something to... I would imagine there's something to explore down here. Or not. I would, however, imagine that there's plenty of danger to be faced trying to explore. I would like to see if there's anything down that ladder. No, just another empty room. How's my character looking? Yep, 5 o'clock shadow. He's showing his ears. Although he was already showing them back in his 20s. Okay. I hope I haven't missed any viewers. I've been focused more on my TV screen than my computer monitor. Seen a puzzle much like this before. Ooh. A little bitty bit further. I have to do this backwards. I mean, it's obviously the phases of the moon, but I am very worried about, oh well. Yep. Okay. That answers that question. Reversal it is. 3.5. New moon. Well, that answered. Well, that took care of that. Fortunate indeed are we to have the privilege of worshipping the one of many mortal faces, or the one of many mortal faces lie, by presenting only one set of features, one face to convey all emotions and intents. Deceit lies at their root. Not so the one of many. He possesses multiple faces, and so his honesty is without question by his very nature. Anger, sadness, joy, all displayed by the connection between heart and soul and outside world. The one of many follows a path between Liorsk and Mirsk that ordinary man can only dream of. We are not tasked with divining the meaning of the words of the one of many, as they are plain for every pan to understand. He has set us upon his unquestioning path. Praise be to him. Lots of glowing, shiny crystals. Another pan caster. What am I doing on experience? Still need a bit. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna die soon. Oh, shoot. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have seen that coming. I can survive long enough to beat one more enemy. That looks like a trap. And that looks like a secret. Oh dear. And that's death. Rats. Well, I guess that was bound to happen. Nope. On the plus side, since that seems to be where the path for progression, I can backtrack to where that giant bell-like structure was. I guess it was some sort of secret door, and try and see what's behind that. As soon as the game finishes loading. Oh, there we go. And just spit them right out, why don't you? 33 years old. Figures he didn't drop anything. I don't think I'm going to backtrack that far. Well, at least I don't have to run through this boss fight again. Ow. More damage than I needed to. Oh, that's right. I leveled up. Ow. Okay. Iron Sword +3. Oh, good, and I can start upgrading it with the Dragon Shard. Or the rare Dragon Shard. Good. Iron Sword +4. And I'm going to need 5 of the rare ones. So I've got another rare Dragon Shard. Okay, well, I'll settle that once I deal with this guy. Okay. Hey, more dragon oil. That looks like a bottomless pit. We'll ignore that for now. Okay. Hmm. Well. I guess there's another item I need for that, and it's getting close to the cutoff time. I'll explore just a little bit more before I call it a night. Oh, good. And down I go. Come on. Ow. I don't know why there's a statue there, and it unsettles me. Oh, look at that. It's coming this way. And I hope this puts me near a world stone. Oh, it does. Oh, that's good. And I think I'll just stay here. Oh, this has been fun. Enough fun for one evening, I would say. I will be back with you in just a moment. All right, well. Might have died a few times, taken more damage than I needed to. But all in all, I think that was a good bit of progress for one evening. Now, as for upcoming plans, I've got my usual Shining Force stream this Friday. I probably have a little bit more level grinding to do, and past that I will be working on, and past that I hope to finish up the current chapter that I'm on. Like I said, that's what I hope, but level grinding can often take a bit more time than any of us would like. As far as other plans are concerned, I have nothing on the schedule yet, except for my usual streams next week, Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday, I'll be doing more work in Chronos. Friday will be another Shining Force stream. Other than that, not much else going on the channel. I think this weekend I need to get some work done in my next video. Got a bit of a special theme going on for my next few movie reviews, as long as I can focus. Right. And I think I can guess how easy that's going to be for me. But other than that, apart from that, those of you who tuned in for the stream or who decided to watch the VOD, I thank you for spending your time here. If you would, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe to my channel. I appreciate that very much. And until we meet again, I bid you all a very fond adieu.